Capricorn, welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be a reading going from the 12th through to the 18th of December. You're nearly into your birthday season. This autumn has been an amazing autumn for you, because obviously the autumn, according to the Astroflower, is 3 months before your birthday, and you've been through the ringer as far as I can tell, Capricorn. And I can tell because I am a Capricorn, and it's been interesting to say the least. Let's just get straight in here. Let's just see what's going on with your overall energies now for this week. It's like a volcano that's coming up. You can feel it in your lower chakras. You can feel it in your sacrum. Even in your root chakra, it's like the magma's building up inside you in a very positive way. There's an energy that's coming up through you. It's under the surface at the moment. Look at that. New victories coming your way. New ideas, new projects coming to fruition, basically. That's what the energy's coming up through you at the moment. It really feels powerful. I think you're going to have a really good 2023. I'm pretty convinced of it. The way that the cards have been reading over this last sort of 2 months. Excuse me a second. There you go. Over the last sort of 2 months, it's been there's offerings coming out for you. Everything's coming to the surface. It's quite amazing. It's really good. It's that crescendoing of energy that's coming through you at the moment, with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords. This is all about, and I think it could be, you're making the cards jump at the moment, Capricorn. What is going on? It's all over the place. It's really strong energies. A bit of mixture of energies as well. There's a bit of sadness. There's a bit of saying goodbye to the old, saying hello to the new, as it were. But there's definitely new offers and opportunities, which I think you're probably best. I think it has to do with your karmic credit in a way. You've been trying so hard, or you've been doing things that have been, you want to get them done. You want to get things over the line. You want to get them completed. And it hasn't quite come off for you in the past. But this is building up now where it's all going to come good at the same time by the looks of things. It looks like 2023, which we're going to do the collective reading on Sunday and your individual reading on Monday, so keep an eye out for that. I'd be very interested to see what happens in the Capricorn reading there. Let's just see what's going on your karmic message for your relationship side. Steady as she blows, Captain. It's just rolling on. It's not getting phased by anything within relationships. Just really having a cool head. You know where you're going. You know what you want out of life in regards to your relationships. And it's just gently, constantly moving on, like just slow, but really constant, really powerful. There's 2 cards that want to come out there. Okay, so there's the 5 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So very mental energy. That Temperance card, I think your patience is coming to an end. Not your patience is coming to an end. It means you don't have to wait anymore. It feels like you might have felt like you've been shut out for some time in that, with that 5 of Pentacles there. Did I say 5 of Swords earlier? I do apologise. It's actually 5 of Pentacles. You may have felt a little bit shut out in regards to relationships. But now it's for you to just keep your view on where you're going. She's using that sword a little bit like a rudder, and that's the feeling I'm getting from it. It's like you're chugging on, you're moving on, you're really going forward. And I think you're coming out of a spell of feeling a little bit out of sync with the rest of the world, and you're coming into sync with the relationships around you in a really harmonious way, in a really beautiful way, very powerful way as well. Let's just see how the universe is trying to influence this karmic message. They've got they're giving you mountains. They're giving you. I think it's a case of within your relationships, you seem to be aspiring to the ultimate happiness, basically, and that is like the biggest mountains that you want to climb. And the universe is sort of kind of going, and here it is. This is what they're sort of saying here. The planning is, it's like the mountain is there. So you do have to now sort of kind of going, you may now realize what the relationships that you want. If you realize what you want, then therefore you're going to have to do a bit of planning and organization in order to get there. Because I think this is going to coming through mainly after your birthday. You're still in this retrospective situation in your autumn period where we go in to see what we look over the past year, we see what we like, what we don't like, what we want to do differently, new things we want to start, old things we want to stop and stuff like that. So there is a bit of planning here. There is a bit of also a bit of an itchy feet in a way that you want to move around a bit and go places and stuff like that. And the universe is sort of like providing that mountain and providing that, I wouldn't say a challenge, but goals for you that you can plan and head towards. They're giving you a heads up, basically, the universe, by the looks of things. They're really sort of like playing in your favour, sort of saying, you're asking for this, Cappy? We're going to give it to you. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence this karmic message. I've made a list and I'm checking it twice. It's the guides here of just making sure everything's in place. They're really sorting out the things that are around you in the super subconscious world, within the connection, within the coincidences of the world around you. And I think these coincidences are not here yet because they're still sorting it out. But they are bringing in that childlike energy, that page of wands there. It is a childlike, and it's like that page of wands throws that wand in the air to see what happens. And they're dancing, they're very vibrant, and this is what they're sorting out in the background at the moment. As I say, you've still got that reflection to do. There's still T's to cross and I's to dot for this week, I think. But the energy that's building up through you is momentous. It is amazing, really is strong. And everybody's getting into gear by the looks of things. Let's just see how the guys are trying to influence the conversation that is within you. They're saying keep calm and carry on. And I think this comes back to that chugging motion of just ploughing on. You know what you want, and you don't want to scare people around you by sort of telling you what you want in a way. You just want to be quietly going about your business. That's what they're sort of saying here. They're sort of saying, go about your business, just, nice and quietly, and see what's just going on for you, basically. Yeah, head down your path. Look at that, the King of Wands. That is the real leader with real strength behind them. And it's within your relationships, you're going to be taking the lead. And I think you can already do that. People may be guessing or trying to second guess what Capri's doing, or where you're going and stuff like that. I wouldn't even bother about it. I wouldn't worry about what they're trying to second guess. I would just go ahead and do it. Just follow that path in regards to your relationships that are around you. If you're enjoying being with someone, just stick with them, be with them. If there's complications within your relationships, I wouldn't even stick around. I would just keep moving forward, keep going on. Don't get clogged down, basically. Don't get bogged down in the situation. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. This is your karmic message. This is very similar to this side. They're loading the cannons. It's very similar to here. They're loading the cannons like, it's almost like this. We're nearly ready. We're ready. And it's like there's ready for an explosion. This could be tied into that offer here of it could be love or a relationship, but it also could be contracts and stuff like that, and contracts in regards to what you actually enjoy. Because I think the Ace of Swords there that's coming through as well is about projects or victories or recognition for what you've done and stuff like that. And it's this week here is the karmic message in regards to your financial sort of side is saying, get things in order, get into a good routine. This is that new cycle that is coming through you. It is now trying it out before you actually put it out in the world. Just trying things to, getting into that rhythm, getting into a routine, getting into ways that it works. So within your job, within your business, if you're in a job, before you push for that promotion, just make sure you've got all the back information correct that you're doing. If you're launching your business, making sure everything is in place. You're ready to go. You've looked at every possible circumstance so you can deal with any complications or problems coming forward. It's really sorting it out. I think the world is as well is the resources that you have. Everything comes from the world. Nothing comes really from outside. There's a few things that comes in on comments and stuff like that, but generally everything else comes from this world here. And I think you've got those resources and realizing it and realizing what you want to use, basically. Let's just see how the universe is trying to influence this karmic message. They seem to be coming in with that mountain again. It's terrible. Well, it's not terrible. It's actually really good. There's a bit of a leap of faith here. At some point, with this offer coming in, and it's a real sort of victory, and I'm not sure you actually see it coming, but it's destined to come into your life by the looks of things. It's going to take a bit of a leap of faith. You've got to kind of just, there is a journey that you go. This is what the universe is sort of saying here. When I say they're bringing in mountains, that's those healthy boundaries that are in place. And you know the only ways forward. And if you have to jump off that cliff and go into the river, then that's what you need to do. So the river can take you to your goals and destinations. Obviously, I'm not suggesting people jump off cliffs, unless you know what you're doing and you know the cliff really well and everything like that, and everybody else is doing it. But here, I think it is creating your own light and following your own light, going on that journey, being a bit of a king of wands here as well. It's leading you into it, and I think the universe is encouraging you to take that leap of faith. If you've got everything in order, basically. Let's just see how there is a call to a mission. There is, there's a call to a mission for you here. I think this is really karmic. This is something that you're destined to do. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence this karmic message. They have all the resources you're going to need. They have the connections in place. They're just waiting for the off, for the gun. Like the start of a race, they're kind of going, we've got everything, and it's ready to go. That's what they're sort of saying here. King of Pentacles, you have everything. You have all the resources through your understanding. This is why I think it's karmic, because he's built upon a lot of knowledge and understanding. He's got that bookshelf around him. He's also got that family, or that sort of that group of that clan of wolves, and it's built upon something that you've been working on for a very long time, or it's been within you for a long time. So it could have been an idea that you had as a kid, and you've never really let go of it, and you kind of sort of saying, do you know what, I really would like to do that. Then this is the moment to push for it. And this is the moment, but organisation is key here, is really key. As you gradually chug on and move on, it's going to be real key for you here. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence the conversation that is within you. Curiosity didn't kill the cat. Okay? Curiosity opened doors and possibilities within your life. And here I think they're trying to sort of saying, oh, is that a connection there? Is that a possibility? It's networking, I think. Networking is really, I think this is what it seems to be like here. It's choices. Did you get the Two of Pentacles? No, that was at the base of the thing. Two of Pentacles. It's choices. It's taking off the band, taking off that blindfold so you can see things that other people don't tend to see. I think this is good choices, but don't get stuck in what is expected of you. That's what I think. This is what they're trying to sort of say here. These guides here are sort of saying, don't get stuck in what is expected of you. I would follow your plan, your idea. This is a new era arriving for you, Capricorn. You're coming out of that whole Pluto thing that you've had on you for the last sort of 12, 14 years or whatever it is in 2023. And we've got the 2023 readings coming out on the Sunday night and on for the collective, and on Monday night for your sign. It'd be really interesting to see what that is going on there and what's going to happen there. So yeah, I think this is a case of not following what is expected of you by the outside world, but more a case of what you want to live, basically. So open your eyes and see. Open your eyes and see, Capricorn, because you will be surprised how far you've gone and how much work you've actually done towards the getting there. So what's the overall outcome for all of this? Did I have the Knight of Wands? No, the Knight of Swords? No, it seems like the Knight of Swords, it's almost as if like you can taste that mission in front of you. It's like the Knight of Swords, basically. But we got the Queen of Wands. It's so much passion. We got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands up here. I think here on your relationship side is basically you might have been shut out. You might have had someone who's been you might have had someone who's caused you disappointment, basically, who made you really disappointed in life. And that has come to an end. And all of a sudden, you are leading out of this. And as you lead out of this, and you've been planning this with the universe, with everything that is around you, to get into that synchronicity of it all. And it's allowing that childlike energy, that vibrant energy that you do have in you to lead you on. And you become that leader. You become living the fully your life. In your financial sort of side, this is a similar sort of thing. You've got a new cycle that's been building up over the understanding and the knowledge that you've done in the past. So it's a real mission for you that's coming to fruition. And it's all building up to the here and now within the Queen of Wands. There is she's got so many lights around her. She's so protected against, fire and people, backstabbing you and stuff like that. And this is going to be, you're going to be able to concentrate, whatever you concentrate on, it's going to explode and really, and be very successful in regards to your business. But I would definitely keep your eyes open. It's on the table here, Capricorn. After a lot of false starts, it looks like everything is going to be coming in. I was going to say coming in with smelling like roses, and you got the Knight of Cups offering a bunch of roses. So it's looking really good for you. It's just under the surface. There's a lot of organisation getting into those rhythms as well, preparing yourself for the off, as it were. Okay, so there you go, Capricorn. There's going to be loads of changes in this channel in the next sort of like 2 or 3 weeks. Christmas period is going to be amazing. We're going to spend a really good Christmas together, us lot. It's going to be very funny. I'm really looking forward to it. It's bringing in the work that I do as an energy healer with the auras that I see and stuff like that. And then we're going to have a whole new type of reading that you would never have seen anywhere else. It's going to be amazing. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that bell, because you're going to want to get the notifications. You want to get on the ground floor, as it were. So there you go, Capricorn. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.